Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, June 22nd, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. NBA fans can rejoice now that draft night has finally arrived. And if you were starting your own IFBB franchise right now, is there any athlete you're taking with the #1 pick other than Phil Heath? Well, yesterday, the reigning and defending 6-time Olympia champ released some video from a handful of recent training sessions, letting his fans know that the journey for lucky #7 is officially underway. According to reports, Phil was feeling as good as he has in years prior to the start of this year's prep. And when the 6-time Olympia champ is telling you he's feeling good about where he's at, it doesn't seem like it would be too good for anyone else out there who might be entertaining thoughts of an upset. They say there's no rest for the weary, but apparently there's no rest for the champions these days either. Less than 48 hours after her stunning win at the Dallas Europa show, emerging women's physique star Ekaterina Grima hasn't wasted any time getting back to work. Late Tuesday night, Grima released some video from her first post-show back training session, where we see the Ukrainian nightmare carving in some more detail to the back that just wreaked havoc on one of the better women's physique lineups we've seen all season. Grima's explosive combination of muscle and conditioning make her one of the more intriguing athletes to watch as we creep closer to the Olympia. And if she can bring that same level of flawless conditioning with her to Vegas, I can see a scenario where she winds up working her way into the back end of the top 6. I want to officially say that I think this year's Classic Physique Olympia is going to be epic in every sense of the word. And one of the guys I expect to see right there in the thick of the action during that first call-out is last year's 4th place finisher, BREON Ansley. After blazing the stage a few weeks back at the New York Pro, Ansley has spent the last 4 weeks or so really buckling down and making improvements, and results are starting to speak volumes. When he stands alone, Ansley has one of those physiques that really comes to life as he starts to pose. But whether or not he's done enough so that he can stand in there and trade shots with Danny Hester and Arash Rabar is a question we won't be able to answer until that big moment finally arrives. I'm not sure how many of you guys out there are HBO subscribers, but somebody needs to find a way to get a hold of Brian Gumbel so we can get a real sports segment done on the living legend bodybuilding's fans know as Dexter Jackson. Late Monday night, some new training footage surfaced of a completely insane-looking Dexter smashing another monster shoulder session as he gears up to make another sprint down the back end of his Olympia prep. As a sports fan, what I've seen Dexter do over the last few years, over the age of 40, completely flies in the face of all logic and convention. And if this guy somehow managed to win another Olympia title at 50 years old, looking his all-time best, it would only register about 3.0 on my personal Richter scale.